For decades, the Porsche identity was defined by lightweight, low-slung vehicles. If it didn't have two doors and a purist approach to cornering, it didn't belong on the assembly line. Then came 2002. The company shocked the automotive industry by introducing a heavy, utilitarian SUV. Critics were skeptical that a 3-ton family vehicle could ever carry the badge. The risk paid off. By engineering an SUV that successfully blended aggressive performance with everyday practicality, the original Cayenne secured the company's financial future. Now, the industry-wide transition to battery power is forcing the manufacturer to adapt its most successful flagship vehicle. The engineering dilemma is severe. Stripping out a heavy combustion engine and replacing it with a massive flat battery pack alters the physics of how a large vehicle accelerates, corners, and brakes. If they miscalculate the weight distribution or power delivery, they risk compromising the exact traits that drive sales, cruising comfortably for hundreds of miles, tackling rough dirt trails, and hitting apexes like a coupe. To succeed, this electric model must match the performance of its predecessors while navigating the physical limitations of battery weight and charging infrastructure. This diagram illustrates their foundational strategy. Rather than attempting to force heavy batteries into an existing combustion framework, engineers developed a dedicated electric vehicle architecture from the ground up. By integrating that dense battery floor directly into the chassis, the design pushes the physical limits of the vehicle outward. This layout supports advanced fast-charging hardware below while increasing the volume of the cabin above. Designers are using that expanded physical footprint to construct what they call the interior of the future, focusing heavily on integrating advanced digital connectivity for passengers. If you use a hybrid chassis, you sacrifice legroom or battery capacity. Committing to a strictly electric platform is the only physical way to match legacy performance metrics without compromising on modern passenger comfort. To solve the acceleration and handling side of the equation, the engineering team bypassed standard consumer technology and pulled directly from their racing division. Specifically, they tapped the expertise of the Porsche Formula E World Championship team. The core transfer from the track is a specialized high-voltage system. It is engineered to push massive amounts of power to the wheels for instant, repeated acceleration without immediately draining the battery's efficiency. Before a single prototype touches pavement, this powertrain runs through millions of miles of digital stress tests and virtual simulations to validate the energy flow. Then comes the physical punishment. Test vehicles are driven through freezing Arctic snow and scorching desert dunes to ensure the complex electronics survive severe off-road abuse. By combining a track-tested power delivery system with environmental validation, they ensure the battery-powered version can handle the identical mechanical stresses as its gas-powered predecessor. This dual focus on digital systems and physical capability dictates how the vehicle will be revealed. The global rollout begins on November 19th with a global digital premiere. Then, exactly 3 days later, the digital gives way to the physical in the Middle East. The vehicle makes its live debut at the Icons of Porsche Festival in Dubai. Last year, 28,000 sports car fans gathered there, and now they will be the first to judge the new model in person. Looking at this chart, you can see their market strategy. Rather than forcing an immediate transition, the fully electric variant expands the lineup into 3 parallel tracks: internal combustion, plug-in hybrid, and fully electric. While other manufacturers are moving towards singular battery-only lineups, this structure preserves buyer choice while establishing an electric footprint in their most popular vehicle segment. By grounding this SUV in track-tested high-voltage tech and rigorous environmental testing, Porsche is attempting to prove that the heavy SUV can evolve into an electric future without losing its performance DNA.